Yo, Alice in Chains is a very special part of rock history, man, and it's a part that I haven't really dove into a lot. I mean, a lot of you guys know that I am a metalhead, but it's a lot of modern stuff. You know, I got into it around 2010, 2011. You know, a lot of core era stuff, metalcore, deathcore, you know, things like that. Like Chelsea Grin and Asking Alexandria, and you know, just kind of like those big bands that were around at the time. So I didn't really dive that much into like classic rock and older stuff because I wasn't raised on that. You know, I was raised in a Christian home where you know, my mom was playing contemporary Christian music, so I didn't really get to grow up on a lot of like the classics, which is what we've been doing on the channel. It's not just rock. We've been reacting to classic pop, classic hip hop, R&B, country, just a lot of amazing stuff, like I said, that I didn't get to grow up on. So that's what we're doing over here on Andy Roo Reacts. Without further ado, where my two steppers at? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're reacting to Man in the Box. I didn't say that. We're reacting to Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. Guys, I just got over a cough, so if I'm talking a little bit more mellow, being a little less energetic, that's why. But without further ado, let's get it. A lot of you guys know I'm an audio engineer and a producer. If you don't know, that's what I do. I'm full-time engineering for like 8 years now, and I've been doing live engineering this year, so it's been an amazing adventure. But dude, this delay on his voice is insane. It's like a slap delay, right? Like a slap back delay that you hear in a lot of like 80s music. Think like Rick Astley or Phil Collins and stuff like that. You know, that 80s vocal sound, you know? We're getting that here, but to an extreme level. Like the delay is the same volume as the regular dry signal. That's kind of insane. Oh my god. It almost actually, it sounds more like a plate reverb, like a really short reverberation off of it actually, rather with like a longer you have like your reverb. And when I talk about reverb, just for the people who aren't super versed in like engineering and production, reverb is like kind of like the resonance that your voice creates in a room, right? So if I'm talking in here, which is like my studio, which has a bunch of acoustic treatment on this side, not on this side, it's very dry and stuff, and there's not like a lot, you know, it sounds very dead. But if you walk into like a bathroom, right, your voice echoes a lot. That's why people like to sing in a bathroom, because there's a lot of nice reverb coming off the walls and stuff. So that's what I refer to when I say reverb. But you can control that with plugins, and again, maybe at this time they were using reverb chambers, which were physical rooms that had different elements you could move around to change the shape of the reverb. But a plate reverb is typically used for very short reverb, and it sounds like they have one with a pre-delay on it. So instead of having that echo start as you're talking, as he's singing, there's a little delay, right? Like if this is your voice, it's going to wait a couple milliseconds before it goes. It could be like 100 milliseconds or 50 or 75 or whatever, but it kind of gives it almost like a really fast delay sound, and I think that's what we're getting here. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get too deep into the production. Let's just listen to the song, but I just wanted to mention that and talk about that so that people who aren't as familiar with what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like a plate. Amazing, dude. The guitar tones are so different too than like modern metal. I love it, man. Yeah. so like that line, like now you sewn them shut. I don't know how accurate that uh those lyrics are right there. I don't even have the video pulled up. That's crazy. Anyway, so sorry about that. Um that's funny. Dude, like wow. That was like totally dry. Like if you hear, so they use like two different effects on that. Like we have like the regular on the Feed My Eyes. Listen. Back here. I thought that was cool. Yo, so sorry I didn't have the video pulled up. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy. Hopefully some of you guys can click off for that. His range is amazing, just hitting these huge highs on Feed and stuff. Dude, I wish I would have grown. I've said this before, right? Like, as a lot of you guys know, I grew up playing piano. So when I was 6 years old, that's when I started learning piano. And I was classically trained until 18 years old. And that was kind of like my musical experience wrapped up in like one main thing. You know, obviously I took band class throughout high school and stuff. And I did jazz band and all these other things. But it was mainly piano that I was doing. And I feel like because I didn't learn guitar or bass or anything like that, like I kind of like I feel like people who grow up and maybe there's some guitar players who can give me some insight, but it's like I feel like when you learn guitar, you instantly, of course, you're gonna learn about all the legends and things like that. Like I learned about piano legends for the most part, you know, but that's not really, it doesn't hold as much, you know, oomph in modern history as like guitar, you know, like you know, you learn about Jimi Hendrix and all these like amazing guitarists, and it's just crazy that like not learning guitar kept me away from so much music culture. Like I feel like you're gonna naturally, as a guitarist, especially someone who likes metal like myself, you're gonna naturally lean to listening to people who are very guitar heavy when it comes to like technique and stuff, like Metallica and Alice in Chains and just all the Tool and all these amazing bands that have very, very strong guitarists. And I wish I knew more about guitar is basically what I'm saying, right? Like I record guitar in my studio, but I kind of let them do the effects they want to do, and what I do in post is very minimal for the most part. So it's like I'm hearing a lot of cool effects with like this almost wah wah sound effect on there. I don't know if it's like a wah wah pedal or whatever, but it's like in this verse and it sounds super cool. But the tone, what I'm noticing is the guitar tone sounds so different than modern metal. But I love it, dude. I feel like it's a lot more versatile and unique. I really like it. I'm just rambling and, you know, just word vomiting over here, but yeah. I think it's cool. It sounds sick. Bro, sorry, I know I'm cutting in the middle of the guitar solo and you guys don't like it, but dude, that little triplet thing, it felt a little more delayed, or maybe even like some sort of extra polyrhythm in there that wasn't just a triplet, but dude, it was like a that was sick. Yeah, that was like it might have been a triplet. It might have been delayed. I would have to listen to that a couple more times, but that was so cool. I love that. Was it 5? Oh my god, bro, that was hard, dude. I don't know if that was a triplet, actually. I think that might have been something else, bro. Sometimes it's hard to tell because it could just be like a triplet that's like a little bit offset, but like, dude, so hard. Nice, dude. Nice. Yo. Super dope, bro. Alice in Chains is sick, man. Ah, I wish I would have known more of that when I was growing up, bro. God. Anyway, I have a membership on my channel. If you guys want to check out videos early before I drop them to the public, you could sign up for that. But if not, no worries. Your regular subscription means the world to me. Anyway, other than that, I have my socials down in the description. And you can check out my life outside of the reactions, see what's going on over there. Other than that, though, I'm going to get my butt out of here, guys. Please recommend some more Alice in Chains. They're fire. They're fuego. Super fuego. Thank you for 100K, by the way.